What is going on, my broskies? My name is Toadski, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. There's been a brand new data download that pushed some brand new information for us on One Piece Treasure Cruise Global, which is exactly what we're going to be going through in today's video. Now, this actually does hint towards very strongly as to what the next upcoming campaign event is going to be. We are getting ever so closely every single day towards that French anniversary, but it looks like they are going to be giving us a bait Sugo Fest right before the French anniversary. So in this video today, I want to go through this Sugo Fest as well as some other events that have actually already been data pushed into the game. So let's go ahead and get into it. So we have the Straw Hat Sugo Fest. Now, we have had Straw Hat Sugo Fest in the past. Typically, funnily enough, they actually always come out right before a big anniversary Sugo Fest. They always do it, and they're basically there to try and bait people into pulling, and just straight off the bat, there is no reason to be pulling here. The banner may seem pretty tempting. Most people at this point would have Snake Man if you guys started the game around, the Katakuri Sugo Fest, or, if you actually saved up like I told you to, you should have had enough, gems to go ahead and get Snake Man. I think a majority of people watching the video probably have Snake Man, and if you don't, it's not the end of the world, but it's still, you should not be pulling here. Let's go ahead and break down this brand new Sugo Fest. So, commemorating One Piece Day, Straw Hat Sugo Fest is here. So on the 22nd of July is the anniversary of One Piece, and that's why all of these big events are happening for global NJP on the 22nd of July. It's commemorating the fact that One Piece's anniversary is actually going to be here, and this is what this whole Sugo Fest is about. So Straw Hat Pirates will appear as select Sugo Fest exclusives, as well as limited pool Sugo Fest exclusives, and it's going to be a gold or better Sugo Fest. Use the chance to get some strong Sugo Fest exclusive Straw Hat characters for your crew. 10+1 rare recruit counter will reset on July 24th after the maintenance. So this is something very, very interesting as well. They are going to be having a maintenance period on July 24th. Now, this can mean a couple of things. Number one, this could be maybe they're doing a sale. Maybe they're trying to, put in the maintenance for a brand new gem sale. But typically when they do gem sale related maintenances, it's only the gem shop that goes down. So it might not be that. Or this could be potentially the French anniversary update that we've all been waiting for, which would bring along all of the new features that would been teased in the past. The fact that we get stackable evolvers and boosters, we could sell, 20 at a time, feed 10 at a time, sell all of your stuff at the end of an adventure, or all of those related updates. It would be really cool if they are updating it on the July 24th. That would be very, very cool. We don't have any more information on this, but once we do get more information relating to this, and hopefully we do get some more info very soon, as the campaign for our current campaign event should be ending, within the next 2 to 3 days. So we are likely going to be getting more news within that time frame, so make sure to stay tuned for the channel for that. But now, getting into the Sugo Fest, 10+1 rare recruit, the first and fourth multi-pull are 30 rainbow gems, obviously trying to tempt everyone to be pulling here. The second, the fifth, the seventh, and the ninth, guaranteed legend. Yep, 2, 5, 7, 9 are guaranteed selected Sugo Fest exclusive characters, and then on the third, the sixth, and the eighth multi-pull, the last wanted poster is guaranteed to be a Sugo Fest exclusive Luffy with plus 100 cotton candies, and it says double character Luffy and Ace is not included, so you cannot get Luffy and Ace from those specific pool legends, which is kind of annoying because Luffy and Ace are really, really good. But that is kind of cool, the fact that they're making it a specific Luffy legend. I haven't seen what the pool of these legends are, so I really hope that Log Luffy is not on that list for people who do pull for some reason. If you decide to pull here for your sake, I hope that Log Luffy is not on the list. But guys, this is trying to bait you into be pulling, because I have a feeling that our French anniversary Sugo Fest is going to be something special. Either way, the 10th multi-pull, it says the last wanted poster is guaranteed to be a limited pull Sugo Fest exclusive with max special, max level, and unlock powers of Charge, Bind, and Despair. It says, excluding Luffy, only the 5-star versions of the Sugo Fest exclusive characters can be recruited. So I assume that Snake Man is a pullable legend. That would make a lot of sense. So the limited pool legend. So you've got Monkey D. Luffy, Gum Gum Powers Potential, which is the quick Gear 4 Luffy. You've got V2 Sanji, Nami, who was literally just guaranteed in the past Sugo Fest, or the current Sugo Fest that's out right now. You also got Soul King Brook, Nico Robin, and Frankie. Now, all of those legends, I would say, are usable. I don't think any of them are bad in any sense. I think that all are relatively useful in their own right. But once again, it's only Straw Hat Legends that are able to be pulled from those, like, guaranteed steps. So really, I don't think it's, like, the best Sugo Fest ever. And then for selected legends, you've got the Gum Gum Power Potential, which is Quick Gear 4 Luffy, V2 Sanji, Nami, Brook, Robin, Frankie, Zoro, Usopp, Kung Fu Luffy, V1 Sanji, you've got Time Skip Luffy, and you also have Log Luffy as well. Yikes, dude. That is a yikes. So, that is called the Selected Sugo Fest exclusive. So, the pool with, like, Usopp and Zoro and stuff, 2, 5, 7, and 9, you're guaranteed to get one of those characters. And then, 3, 6, 8 is just a specific Luffy legend, which, is it listed here? Yes, it is. Sugo Fest exclusive Luffy. You've got 6+ Snake Man and Bounce Man. So you've also got Time Skip Luffy 6+ in here as well. Oh boy. And you've also got the 5 and 6-star versions of all the Luffys. Yeah, dude, this is not like a good Sugo Fest. Especially if you're only missing like one of the Luffy legends. Like, hypothetically, if you were just missing Quick Gear 4 Luffy, it's not a good idea to pull. If you don't have Kung Fu Luffy, it's not a good idea to pull. Like, it just, all around, they make it sound better than it actually is. Like, it's just not a great Sugo Fest, really. It is cool, though, that, you know, you got a Luffy here, you know, on the 3, 6, and 8th multi, you get a Luffy plus 100 cotton candy. It sounds cool, but it's really not that good. And that's pretty much it. Like, just the Straw Hat Legends are rated up significantly and are guaranteed on those steps. It's not the best Sugo Fest ever. I just gotta reiterate that because it's just not that good. I believe it is gonna be starting on July 21st PST. So in Japan time, it'll be the 22nd, which is the celebration day. So starting on 21st PST, and it's gonna be running until the 25th, it looks like. So maybe the French Anniversary Sugo Fest will start on the 25th. Actually, if I get my calendar up right now, the 25th will be on a so literally a week from me recording right now, will be on a Thursday, and for me will be on a Friday. So maybe at that time we might be getting our French Anniversary Sugo Fest. Once again, we will have to wait and see what the campaign event will be discussing when that actually gets dropped. Another thing I want to talk about in this video, talking about just other stuff that was data pushed to us, we can actually go ahead over to Extra Island and have a look at some interesting stuff that's over there. So we can actually go ahead and see that the unlocked powers for the Straw Hats are obviously all here. So that's going to be a reoccurring event, obviously because of the One Piece Day celebration. But they decided to go ahead and bring back the 20th anniversary Luffy and the 20th anniversary Zoro Islands. These are relatively difficult quests, though now that I'm thinking about it, we do have a lot of very powerful legends now. And it's going to be interesting to see how easy or easier that these events are going to be now that we have some more powerful legends. I'll have to go back and have a look at what the islands do. I don't honestly remember what happens in these islands, but I would think that, you know, some of the more recent legends should be able to beat this relatively easily, but we'll have to wait and see, because I completely forgot what these events are all about. But I do remember that if you do clear them, you're supposed to be getting really good rewards. Well, I guess we can go ahead and check out the Chopper Man missions and see potentially, you know, maybe there might be some cool missions that maybe give some rewards. So we can go ahead to the bottom, clear the Straw Hat Adventure 10 times. You get a Rainbow Gem, homies, and homies, and that's about it. So I don't know, there's no Chopper Man missions that grants you any rewards. Maybe they drop good rewards. I don't remember exactly how it worked, but I remember that you used to get really good rewards for clearing these Straw Hat Islands. And it's cool that, you know, when you do clear them, you at least get a Rainbow Gem as well, which is cool. And then here we have the Straw Hat Adventure Islands, which was what the Chopper Man missions were alluding to just a second ago. So you clear these up to 10 times, you get rewards, there's turtles, there's skill books for the 20th anniversary Straw Hats, and that's about it. I mean, you can drop some of the regular Straw Hats, which is good if you want to go ahead and limit break and give support abilities to these units. I think it's a pretty good idea to go ahead and do that. But overall, it's a pretty straightforward event. Doesn't seem really too good to be worth farming. I'm probably just going to do it for the gem, reward from the Chopper Man, but it doesn't really seem that interesting. And that's about it. We can actually go ahead and check out the Rayleigh's Bazaar really quickly, because I did see that for some reason I don't have it here, so I don't know when it actually goes live. But there is confirmation that Global will be receiving the Rayleigh Shop Sugo Fest exclusive only Rare Recruits ticket. And I know a lot of people have been wondering about that for a while, because Japan have had it multiple times now, and Global will be finally receiving it. I don't have it up here right now, but Global is getting it within the next couple of weeks, so look out for that. This is actually something new as well. This is a special One Piece celebration, and for some reason I tried to buy it there, and I know it's not going to work. But this special edition One Piece Celebration Day set is actually pretty interesting. So it only costs 722 points, obviously signifying the 7th month and the 22nd day, but you get given a One Piece Treasure Cruise Feast, 5 Proof of Friendship medals, which to my knowledge is the regular silver medals, which is nothing that amazing, and you also get 1,000,000 berries as well. So for 722 points, it's pretty good. I would say only get this if you have the extra points lying around. It's not the end of the world not to get it, but still, it's kind of cool, for people that have a lot of points, it's good to go ahead and pick up. As for these returning units, you can see a bunch of these Straw Hat characters that were, exclusive to certain events or only in the Rayleigh shop are returning. Now, some of these units are actually really good. This Zora is really strong, right? So he's a slasher-driven character with a 9-turn cooldown on his special, boosting slasher and driven characters attack by 1.5 times for 1 turn, and if your captain is either slasher or driven, you change adjacent slots to matching, and also reduces paralysis and despair by 2 turns. What a fantastic free-to-play unit. You go ahead and get an attack boost, you get orb manipulation, and you also get utility. Like, pretty much an all-round perfect free-to-play character to have, especially if you do choose to run driven and slasher teams. Like, this is just a perfect unit to go ahead and pick up. I would highly suggest picking him up. And I just didn't see his sailor ability right there. He also reduces blindness by 1 turn as well. Like, this unit's just really good. Just pick him up. He's really, really worth it. It is very, very expensive. 7,500 points is kind of expensive for a lot of people, I would understand, but he's pretty good. Also, another unit that is really good is this Luffy right here, because he has a special ability that reduces bind and special bind by 3 turns and changes all of your slots randomly, including block, unless if they're matching. So again, like, really good utility with orb manipulation, with the sailor ability that reduces special bind on himself. So a unit that, as a sailor, resists special bind as well as remove special bind with their special are always units that you'd want to keep a lookout for. And it's really cool because he is a powerhouse unit, and powerhouse don't have the most amazing utility in the world at the moment. Well, it's actually kind of good that this character is coming out because of the whole Germa stuff and the whole powerhouse I guess renaissance that's going to be coming out very soon, especially with Legend Cracker, which should be coming out in August, I would assume. Really cool stuff to look forward to, man. And then below the Luffy, there is this Wild Zora, who is also pretty good as well, reducing Despair by 3 turns, and also reduces the cooldowns of Slashes and Powerhouse by 2 turns as a with his special ability, and also resists special reverse on himself. So this is a unit that you use if you get, special rewinded and you want to go ahead and reduce your other characters forward. Though I guess like Legend Hody Jones is like a unit that would also do that, but this guy's really strong with his special ability that can guarantee you, the 2 turns of reduction, where with Hody, he can just use his multi-stage special to get 1 turn of cooldown reduction. Overall, he is pretty solid, but I feel like his cooldown is a little bit high for what it does. It would have been nice if his cooldown was about 10 turns. I feel like that would be very useful for him. And then below the Zoro, we have the Sanji, who's really good as well. Reduces bind by 5 turns and gives you a 2.5 times chain lock for 1 turn. Like, all 3 of the Luffy, Zoro, the Sanji, and then this Zoro up the top here, all of these units are like really useful to have. They're not going to help you clear probably the most current content, but they're still very good to have. Whenever you need those specific effects, they just fill the roles perfectly. They're just really nice to have. Below that, though, we've got the Chopper Man, and we have the Nami here. Both of these characters are like just special reward characters, and you can see that their prices, they are only 3,000 points, so they're really cheap. They're not really that good. If you have extra points lying around and you want to go ahead and pick them up, you can go ahead and do so, but I really wouldn't suggest it. But on that, guys, that is all the information that we have right now. We're likely going to be getting more news over the coming days, and, you know, when we do get that news, I'll be making sure to upload a video for you guys. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video today, and if you guys did, make sure to hit the like button, and if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, and hit the bell notification so you can be notified whenever I upload a brand new YouTube video. But on that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.